Welcome everyone. In this video, we are going to discuss about model-based reflex agent. So model-based reflex agent is exactly similar to a simple reflex agent. Okay, what does a simple reflex agent does? It performs some actions based on the information that it receives from the environment. So a model-based reflex agent also performs the same thing, but it has some additional features. For example, it can work in a partially observable environment and track the situation. Okay, so what do we mean by partially observable environment? Partially observable environment means you don't have all the knowledge about the environment. So as I have given example of a self-driving car. So if a self-driving car is there on a road, it has some partial information about the environment, but suppose suddenly, but it does not have full information like how much will be the traffic, if someone crossing the road or not. All these informations are unpredictable. So that is an example of partially observable environment. So this model based agent can work in such an environment. And a model-based agent has two important factors. It has the model, that is the knowledge base is present, like how things happen in the world. That is some knowledge, predefined knowledge is already present, and it is a internal state is there. It is a representation of the current state based on perceived history. So if suppose a particular situation has occurred in the past, so what actions it had performed, that is stored in the internal state. So these are the things that a model based agent has, and these agents have the model which is knowledge of the world, and based on the model they perform actions. Now updating the agent state requires information about how the world evolves, how the agent's action affects the world. These things are given in the diagram that I will explain. Now for example, what is the example of a model based agent? Applying brakes in self-driving cars. So suppose a self-driving car is there on a road, and you need to apply brakes if you see the red light on in front of in the front of a car. Okay, suppose one more car is there on the front, and if red light is blinking on the back side, you will know that you need to apply brake. So if that is the only condition, you can go for simple reflex. But suppose uncertainties are there, it may be the case that the car is not going to stop, the before car is not going to stop, it is just going to change the lane. Then is it necessary to apply the full brakes? Maybe no, we can slow down the car and then we can proceed. So how will you know whether we need to apply full brakes or just slow down the car? That will depend on the past history. So this is just an example of a model based agent. Now coming to this diagram, it is similar to simple reflex agent. Just here we have the agent. It tries to receive percepts from the environment using sensors. What the world is like now depends on the current state. How the world evolves, it means from the past, suppose some action has happened earlier, and what are the actions that was performed. So based on current state and past history, it will know what is the current state, and it will perform the actions using the condition action rules, using the actuators, and these actions will be performed on the environment. So this is all about model based agent. The third agent type is goal based agent. Goal based agent is similar to model based agent, but it has some additional feature, like it knows what is its goal to be. It knows its goal. The knowledge of the current state environment is not always sufficient to decide for an agent what to do. It knows its goal, which describes desirable situation. So the goal, what is the goal? The agent knows, and they can choose actions so that they can achieve the goals. So the actions that will be taken by the agent will be such that the goal can be achieved quickly. These agents may have to consider a long sequence of possible actions before deciding whether goal is achieved or not. Such considerations of different scenarios are called searching and planning, which makes an agent proactive. So searching and planning is an important feature of a goal-based agent. So obviously, if you want to perform an action so that you go near to the goal or the goal can be achieved quickly, you need to do some searching, and accordingly you should do the planning. Then only your action will be a better one. So take for example the trip to Leh Ladakh. Suppose you want to go from Delhi to Leh and Ladakh. So for that you need to you already so for this in this scenario, suppose you are using a goal based agent, so the goal is already there, Leh Ladakh. Now what can be available in the searching? You can search the various routes that leads to Leh Ladakh. Then you can search the hotels where you will be staying, all those things. These are few examples that can come under searching. Now what will be the planning? Now based on the different routes, you will plan the route that will take minimum time, or which one is safe, or what are the gas stations available in the road. So these are some of the planning. So this is where you will be staying, the hotels you will select. So these are the planning that you will do in order to make this trip a successful one. Now for right now in current scenario, G Plus is a delivery robot of Alibaba site, which is based on goal based agent. So this is a live example of how goal based agents are used in different technology. So this is all about goal based agent. Now this is the diagram. The diagram is same like before. Everything remains same like model based agent. Just here what the world is like now, what action what it will be like if I do action A. So it will perform searching and planning, and then it will try out different conditions, which action to perform, and the one that performs the best one will be selected. That will make the action go closer to the goals. The rest is same.